Warning. The bullshit you're about to hear is going to be explicit. If you have fucked up, horrible feelings about life, skip us. But if you're okay with laughing at yourself and being cool, then cool. Continue watching this fucking video, bitch, and we'll see you at the end when you watch the next one right after or even before. I don't give a fuck. But your mama, she hot. Give her my number so I can give it to Bear. Love you. Oh shit! Oh damn! Y'all know.
No, we're going to dry. Let's go.
He's dry as fuck.
Hey man, I gotta use lube. Shit.
A.Y.F.S podcast. This is Forrest Bear here. Speaking over here with Mookie's 93 and Concept Lives. We're gonna go and talk about some shit. Here we go.
Why?
Let me go.
I just felt that you were gonna talk shit, and I wasn't ready.
I wasn't actually gonna talk shit. I was like, we're gonna go.
Hey, Concept looked like one of them girls on the hook of the Tokyo Drift song.
Such an wow, that's so obscure.
That is such an obscure reference.
Right.
Like I'm not even
you
mad
had
at
to just watch that to even get that live.
Yeah.
I just know the damn song.
Oh, you know why? You know why he knows that? He was doing a Fast and Furious marathon so he could watch Fast 9.
Okay.
No, if anything, I would skip Tokyo Drift. I hate that one so much.
I was like, watching all of those, did you see the progression of family?
My family.
It's like its power is rising every movie. I can see it.
La Familia.
All right, if you guys had to rank your top 3 Fast and Furious movies, what would they be?
Fast 5 is number 1.
When is that on?
That was the first one with The Rock.
Okay.
And I was with the car chase at the end with the bank vault and everything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then you gotta go.
I'll give you that one.
Somewhere near there, I'm gonna have Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do
that's number 2 for me.
Fast. What was it? Whatever the. Fuck.
When Paul Walker died, or
That's
what?
too many.
Fuck. Yeah, that is a top one. That's a sad one too. Shit. There's. God, I love. It's been a long. I can't sing that. Fuck.
That shit was on the radio for months.
For so long.
There's a fucked up part. There's a radio station in LA that only typically plays. They say jazz, but they also will play R&B. And so the fucked up part is technically speaking, that song was written by Wiz Khalifa. But since he raps and it doesn't fit into their like umbrella of rap music, I'm pretty sure other stations did this too. They only kept the guy singing. They took out Wiz Khalifa's whole like everything. But basically, they only played like 2 minutes of a song.
Was that even 2 minutes? I swear he only sung the hook and maybe like one little piece, and then that was it.
That's all he had. Yeah,
that's all like one verse.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think he had a verse. I don't think he even had a full verse.
I think there was like one verse, and we know it's just like what was it? Let the light guide your way. Or something like that.
I don't know. Either way,
very certain. That's crazy.
Shout out to my boy Wiz Khalifa.
This is a snippet.
Dreadhead gang for life.
For life, or until they fall off?
Hell no, for life, man.
Okay.
Hey, my great uncle.
Weezy said the same thing, bro.
Nah, cause Weezy don't maintain. He like turned his into free growth, and it's like But my great uncle, he has dreads, and he's older, and still keeps them clean to this day.
I mean, that must be nice, but I don't know how people like fuck up so bad.
Cause they let do free growth, and then they just kind of like, if I like stop going to get mine done, it'll be free growth, and it's just horrible. It's tacky. In my opinion, it's tacky. Some people like it. They say it's easier to deal with, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
But that's, I feel like that's like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but like every white person does free, right? Technically,
there are black people that do free growth too.
But like, I'm just like specifically talking like white people because I've never met a white person that like consistently, except let me take that back. One person, her name was Martha. Shout out to you, Martha. I love you and I miss you. Back in college, she was the only person that I knew with dreads that kept up with them.
What's that one tall girl?
How is that description helpful?
Yeah, tall. I think she was Russian, right?
No, that was Anastasia, and then oh no, the other Russian girl. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but no, mine was
She was there for like I think only like our 2 years, and I never saw her. Then she graduated.
She graduated with me, and she was there for 4 years.
Damn. Well, no, I'm saying the 2 years that Bear and I were there.
Yeah.
You got a real Illuminati shirt on today.
Who?
You.
Oh, it's I should get an Illuminati shirt. So if we blow up, understand that we join the Illuminati.
No. I will not be your blood. I will not be your blood sacrifice. No.
You realize you're darker than me, so you would die first.
Hey, no, Bear would actually. He's the darkest out of the three.
Don't bring me in this.
I will not be. Actually, I don't have to worry about being your blood sacrifice because I know you don't love me. So there's also that.
Well, I mean, both of you have to go. I need a blood and a Crip sacrifice. So you get extra credit. You bump up a few levels if you get a grape too.
You know what? I hope Percy gets in, but not you.
Shit.
Oh wow.
It's funny because she's laying right here too. That's really funny.
Hey boo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's just chilling in a blanket, so I just let her.
Oh cool.
Watson clearly, as you can see, is running all over the place. I haven't been home for a few hours, so he's a little hyper.
I get that. You know what? Let's just get into it then. So Bear, this one was your entry, and you put in customer service. So are we talking like the worst customer service experiences, or what are we talking about?
We're talking about really just a wide spectrum. We're just gonna stretch this fucking title out real quick. So we're gonna start off probably with like, probably start off with like the best customer service you've ever had.
Oh.
Just one item. Just one.
I like that.
One notion.
I'll take some. Because they deserve. You're right. They deserve some positivity.
Because most likely we'll always have at least one good one, and we'll have a shit ton of bad ones. So let's get the good ones out the way first.
You know, how about we do this? How about we do it like they do it in evaluations and shit? So you do one good thing, a bunch of bad things, and then end on a good thing.
End up with a good thing. All right. So I have two good customer service.
Since this was yours, why don't you start?
Okay, I'm gonna start it off then. What do I know? Let me see. And then the good customer service. Good customer service. I wouldn't even really consider this like good customer service. I just feel it's like maybe just being a good person in general. I remember way back when we were going to college and I had to go take those plane rides back and forth from LA and then back to Minnesota. I had a layover in Colorado one time. Never forget that. I had to run from one part of the actual airport to the other side.
He said, "Hey, doing that shit."
I think we had the same flight pattern because I've done that before.
Oh,
too.
that's cute. Oh, that's so cute.
Not the same day, but I understand.
But I really don't understand how can you have me come in at one part and then boarding is starting like right now, and I have to run over to the other side of the airport. I'm like, what? But then one dude was just there at the top, just like waiting for like everybody. He was like, "Hey, you here? Get in there." I don't even know. I don't even know if he just held it because I felt like I was late. I managed to get there because I would have been stuck there in Colorado for like a day if that dude did not like give me a bye. He's like, "Yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Get in there."
You know what though? College though was like college made me realize because I hadn't traveled before, but I knew that like nonstop flights were the only way.
But it's so hard to do nonstop flights from Minnesota to LA when you're doing like Southwest.
That's why I don't do Southwest.
Even back, but like, no, I had to do. My mom was graduating from getting her master's my senior year, and so around Christmas break, a week before Christmas break, and so I had to buy 2 sets of tickets. So I literally bought a one-way out of nonstop through Delta over to LA, and then I found a nonstop from Southwest. I was happy as hell to find that, and then I found it again for when I left in December the next week, and then didn't come back until January. And so I just remember like getting on that plane and knowing I only had like a 3-hour flight, and it was just like, yes, come on, come through. That shit was beautiful. But yeah, like nonstop's the way to go.
Yeah, I just can't do it. But that was
or if like if there is a layover, then I don't want to get off the plane for it, you know.
Oh, I got you.
But
there's no way. There's usually no way not to.
Sometimes there is.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been on a layover where you didn't get to not leave the plane. No, I always had to go to a different flight. So that's
like I've done flights with I've done flights where it's like I got on LAX, had to wait at Vegas before going somewhere. But it's always weird because everybody coming on from Vegas is like, oh shit, yeah, I was waiting on my plane, I was hitting the slots and shit. But when I was coming back from London, it was weird, man, because we had so my layover was in, or I had a layover, so I got on London, and my flight was all the way to LA, right, nonstop, 12 hours, and so oddly enough, they had a third flight, basically a third flight, and it was going back to Auckland, right. And I was like, it was weird because you're literally passing Auckland to go to the US instead of like down and over. So it's kind of weird, but there were some guys on the plane who played rugby and they were playing for one of the teams out there. And so they went from London to LA and then they had to take the third all the way back out to Auckland. And I was just like, it just seems so backwards instead of just going from London straight down.
I think I have a good story. I have to have one. I have a bunch of them actually. People are pretty nice. So I mean, for those who don't know, I do photography and I work with a lot of like different different people, different artists, makeup artists, just in general, I work with a lot of different people. So on a particular set, on a production or on a photo shoot, I can sometimes have a makeup artist, a designer for the clothes, somebody who designs the set. Like there's a lot of people that I work with, and then there was this one photo shoot where I had to produce my own costumes and I didn't have any experience. I don't look like
Bitch, you ain't artistic.
Shut up. But no, shout out to I can't say who they are. Oh shoot.
Shout out to the individual that helped you out.
Yeah, I can't, but shout out to you. You know who you are.
We don't give a fuck about you.
But no, the reason why was that they went and did all of my stuff like with like 2 days to do it all, and they gave me a discount on everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was dope. It was nice. And then the reason why I can't say their name is because it's for a sponsorship that I got the opportunity to work for another company, but they ended up pulling the marketing for it, the stuff that I did. So that's why I didn't want to because I can't mention that, because if I mention that, then that mentions the person mentions that, and then you connect everything underneath all that. I'm not trying to get sued. Not trying to get sued here. We make money, but not that good of money.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor for the podcast.
Bitches.
Yeah, that was my kind of good customer service story. I have a lot, I think. I'm blanking on a lot of them. You know, it's easy to remember the worst ones.
Easy to remember the worst ones, hard to remember the good ones.
Because I'd be like so fearful, especially when, as a black person, you interact with a lot of people in customer service, and they always expect you to be an asshole or like rude as fuck for some reason. And I don't want people. Yeah, but when it comes to like customer service shit, like if I'm at a restaurant, I don't want you spitting on my food or like dropping my shit on the floor or some shit like that, right? Or I don't want the hamburger special if it ain't like, I ain't trying to do that shit, right? And so I'm always extra nice at that shit. I'll be going above and beyond the please and thank you shit and all that. But one of the coolest ones is my mom and I, we were on vacation at a particular theme park somewhere in the United States of America. If you know me, and if you check my Instagram, you can easily tell because I got a shit ton of photos of that place. But anywho, will you shut your apple pie looking ass up?
Ooh.
You.
What did I do?
Guilty always speaks. I saw you, bitch.
I didn't say anything.
Anywho, Watson, get your butt out the camera. Mom and I were trying to take photos. And so while we were looking to take photos, we couldn't find any photographers. And we were like, what the hell is going on? Like, we trying to take some photos or whatever. And so she flags down this one cast member who happens to be a photographer. And so while she's done that, this woman is literally getting ready to go home, right? She was literally done for the day, getting ready to go home. And she stopped to talk to my mom and I about 15 minutes about like places to go take photos at, where they probably are, her favorite things to do at the parks and everything. And so it was just kind of like cool that she really just spent the time to like sit there and talk to us instead of like, oh, I'm trying to go, like, you know, fuck y'all, like I'm off the clock, bitch, leave me alone. Instead, it was like real wholesome and sweet and like shit like that. And even like, so we ended up finding somebody, but then it started raining. And so you're like, oh, maybe they're not gonna take photos while it rains. No, they'll send you out like, hey, go take photos in the rain. And I'll stand here in the shade to protect the camera and the gear I have. And that way we can still like get some photos of you and you don't have to worry about like, oh, it sucks, like I'm drenched or whatever, or we didn't get to take photos. So it was like real cool that they actually stood there for like some time and did that shit. But yeah.
Cool.
I got others from being there too, but like you meet so many people who be assholes, especially when they're on vacation, and it's like, you half off motherfucker, did you just get booted and come back?
Yep.
You are Smokey. You are so unprofessional.
I'm not unprofessional.
You could have just kept going. I could have just made something happen.
I'm just like,
You
Jesus.
can click that off still. So anyway, like,
oh, it's best.
No, he's on the yard.
I'm on the yard.
Bear got his hour, and so he's not used to being outside on his own.
Yep.
Watson, you being really ghetto today.
Daddy.
Hey, you the ghetto one, bitch.
I will never deny my ghetto-ness. I speak fluent hood rat.
Oh, I know. And you do hood rat shit with your friends at the mall.
I do. I used to. That was my shit.
That was totally you.
Hey, okay, real quick, little tangent. So, we used to do hood rat shit at the mall. Now, one of the things, I'm a goody two shoes. I know that sounds weird to be a hood rat that is a goody two shoes. No, so shout out to my cousin and my friend Keelan. Because they used to take me to the mall with them all the time. We would always just go chill. We would go like, I mean, we couldn't afford it. At least I couldn't afford it. But sometimes we would go watch a movie. Now, but what most people don't know is that the movie Disturbia was rated R when it was in theaters. I don't know why, but on its theatrical release, it was rated R. Now it's rated PG-13. Now, I wasn't old enough to get into a rated R movie. None of us were, for that matter. I think I was maybe 14.
Oh.
So this was at the same time.
You didn't have chin hair.
Shut up. So this was
three cubes.
This was when the movie Redline, awful movie, absolutely awful movie. It was we bought tickets to Redline. It was out. And we went to South Bay Galleria, and at South Bay Galleria, the movie theater, you buy your tickets on the main floor, and then you go up this escalator that takes you to the places, the theaters and stuff. It's great. It's fine. So, as we buy our tickets for Redline, we go up, and then this lady's like, great customer service here. She's like, enjoy the movie Redline, and then we just kind of look at her. I was like,
too bad. Gonna go see Redline.
Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, shut up. She might hear us. Like, I was fucking paranoid. Like, I mean, the worst thing that they could do in a rated R movie if you're underage is kick you out. Like, I was nervous about that. So we snuck to go see Disturbia. Again, not sure why it was rated R. There's really nothing that I can think of that. Yeah, so we went to go see Disturbia, right? And the whole time I'm fucking panicking. I'm just like, I'm looking over, I'm like, hoping nobody could see us. And yeah, so we ended up finishing the movie, right? And then I get stopped by one of the theater workers, on my way back out. Now, I'm over here freaking out because I'm just like, oh shit, the jig is up. They got me. I'm gonna get banned from the theater.
Boy almost pissed his pants.
And no, because this is when the chains on your jeans was kind of a cool thing. And I didn't have like a specific chain that connects to my wallet or anything like that. My chain was and I still have it, a pocket watch chain for my pocket watch. And it's super shiny because it's like, I forgot if it's like platinum or whatever, but and the guy's like, hey man, that's a cool, he's like, hey man, come here. And then I'm just like, whoa, what?
No. Oh no.
I was like, oh shit, the jig is up. He's like, hey man, your chain is out. And I'm just like, what? Honestly, because I like, honest to God, like, I forgot what I was wearing. I forgot what I was doing. Like, I forgot my name.
Oh man.
I was ready to be like, sir, I promise to never do it again.
Please don't call my mama.
My mom wouldn't have actually cared. She would have just been more frustrated that she had to come up there.
Like, your dumbass then got caught for sneaking into a rated R movie.
Oh, stupid. She wouldn't have cared. But the other time, though, and same situation, this is for, what was that movie with Will Smith? He's the last one on Earth.
No.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
So we did the same thing for I Am Legend. Now, I Am Legend, I think, was rated PG-13. I don't remember.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. But that one was never rated R, which is... So we went to go see that, and the movie theater was packed because it was a poppin' movie, it was whatever. So that was the first and only time I've ever sat, first and second, I had to sit in the front of the theater because I hate sitting right in the front. And this nigga Keelan... So there's a part in the movie, and I don't care if I'm spoiling it for anybody.
You have not seen this movie by now. You a bitch.
Actually, though, yeah. There's a part in the movie where they're lifting up on this helicopter, and as they're lifting up, the helicopter gets attacked, and like, it gets taken over by a bunch of zombies, and then it starts falling, and then before it hits the building or whatever, it just cuts out like to Will Smith back present day, and as soon as that happened, this nigga Keelan was like, boom, loud as fuck in the theater. Everybody is like staring at us. Because again, it cuts. There's no boom.
You and your hood rats.
Oh man.
Man, that's like the nigga ad-libs in the movie theater. Straight up. That's what that is.
Oh shit. But yeah, so good customer service at the theater, because I think that woman clearly knew.
No, it's the best movie theater customer service. So at our college, we're in the middle of nowhere, but about like a 20-30 minute drive to take you to the movie theater, right? Everybody and their mom would go to the movie theater. And so they had this one employee there who would always be the one to break your tickets, right? And so, sweetest guy in the world, really cool, because he would always ask you after the movie if he was still there, what was your favorite part? Or what he'll do is, so if you're gonna go see a Marvel movie, he'll tell you, hey, don't get up before the credits, there's 2. And so, and he was like the coolest dude ever because he was a special needs individual. And the fact that he was able to get a job, one, at a movie theater, you could tell he loves movies. Like, he just was passionate about just being at the theater and everything. And anytime I would go in there for a movie, I was always looking forward to seeing this dude, because you just go in and he'd be like, oh yeah, like, enjoy it, it's really good, love it. He's literally seeing like every movie there, like no matter what it is, he's got like information about everything. He'll tell you the actors, the parts they play, or what scenes to look out for without spoiling it for you. It was like, I miss seeing him. I hope he's still there. And if somebody watching this is at our school in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, let us know in the comments that he's still there, because that dude used to bring life to that theater.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Like,
that dude was awesome. Yeah, that dude was dope. Like, always so happy. I only had one bad experience at that movie theater, And that was because like I was with my 3 white roommates senior year. By now I'm fucking 21, and we all decided to go see a rated R movie, like we typically do. And my friends go to one line, I go one by myself, right? For whatever reason, we didn't prepay, and I'm the only one that got carded. I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, I got like a full facial hair and everything, and I'm like, you fucking asshole. Like, come on, I didn't get like all, like, my friends didn't get carded. Fucking racist ass bitch.
You know what though? That would be it because. But the other thing too is you can't say, "Oh, I got facial hair," because, like, I had a friend who had facial hair.
I look like a grown ass man.
So did he. It's his third grade. This man has.
That's because he was still drinking Similac.
He had a Similac bottle in his hands.
I don't think there's any hormones in Similac.
I don't know.
Stupid. You're a fucking idiot.
Pretty good.
Oh
I
shit!
can't stand you. You are the fucking worst.
Well, he was like that manager that took his job too seriously. But if like you see 4 guys all coming together, you saw us walk in together, all 4 of us, and you're in a college town. Come on now.
Okay, so I'll let it kick off. I'm gonna let that kick off our worst customer service.
Ain't no way in the world I look like I'm fucking like 17 and I'm 21, bitch.
Worst customer service moments.
Your forehead is a horrible customer service moment. Damn.
Oh.
I know your 12 forehead ass ain't talking.
All 5, bitch.
It's 12.
All 5. Look at that. All 5, bitch.
No.
All 5. Barry ain't even got a forehead.
You're a level 5.
I think he got a globe.
I have the horizon on my side.
He got that he letting it grow, so he got in that Jefferson cut right now.
The Jefferson.
Bear is the only reason why Drake figure out if it has a future in the past.
Reach a future.
Hey, Bear's hair right now looks like a hot dog after you get toward the end of it.
Damn.
Oh.
It's a disappointment.
Wow. The dickery.
The dickery.
The dickery is real.
Indeed.
Wow.
Quite indeed.
Damn. All right. Well, Bear, what's your worst customer service? And you know what? It could be like, let's expand it to worst customer service that you've gotten, but also worst customer service that you've given, whatever capacity. Because I think to some capacity, we've all worked some type of customer service, like in some way.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Bear,
I'm
what's
working
yours?
one now, so that's an easy one to do.
That's true. What's yours?
Worst customer service. I'm trying to find a good one. I can't. Let me think about it. I know it's something silly. Sure.
I could go real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll go.
Let me think
So,
Something looking ass motherfucker.
shut up.
I
So
wasn't talking about you. Thank you. I was talking about Bear.
my bad.
It's all right. I was laughing.
Damn.
I'm cutting that out.
You took
anyway.
offense. It wasn't talking about you.
But anyway, so I used to work in more of a customer service role at the company that I work for, and
Speaking Spanish.
at one point, yes, because I was one of 3 people that spoke Spanish, and at one point when they were laying everybody off, I was the only person left that spoke Spanish. So, but this isn't related to that actually. This is actually we worked on a triage line essentially. So we would triage things to parts of the company because the company is gigantic. And this isn't my story specifically. However, I sat next to the person that got this call where this company, and you probably know what it is now because you see it everywhere, but it's called Quat Spray or Quat Disinfectant. Now, if you don't know what that is, Quat Disinfectant is what hospitals use to wash down surgery rooms, things like that. It's like a super highly like caustic like chemical that you clean. It cleans up HIV and STDs and like this environment. It's like the good stuff, but you got to be very careful with it. Now, with that said,
Not meant for your bodies, people.
mm,
Did I not put that shit on your body?
so
Shit. You'll have less brain cells than you already have, and you only got 2.
So we also took what's called tox call. And what a tox call is when somebody, has an adverse reaction to anything. Now, there is some level of confidentiality when it comes to this, so I'm not going to mention much else about anything else. However, what I will say is the person used the product on their quad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get in trouble.
That bitch was trying to get rid of HIV.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
And so, moral of the story, first of all, call 911. Because
Keisha, that's a
what
valve.
are we supposed to do over the phone?
Hello?
Because it's burning.
Understand,
this is a lot of dangerous chemicals mixed into one thing to kill things. So you can get really bad burns. Now, with that said, there is a lower grade version that you see out in stores now. I don't know if it's as strong as the original or as the one that you see in hospitals.
On your quads.
But don't put it on your quad.
Or your biddies.
Or your biddies. No, don't put it on nothing. Put it on.
Or your eggplants. Or the peaches. Just saying, don't put it on anything, people.
Yeah.
Put it on surfaces.
Yeah.
To clean. It's a cleaning utensil.
Yeah. All right.
Don't be fucking up your pH balances.
If you still have a pH balance,
after that shit, you toxic.
Right.
You're toxic.
COVID might be like safer for you at that point. Shit.
But Bear, what was yours? You got it.
Okay. So I have a bunch of them, but the ones that really stick out to me the most, I just realized because all of my hate just bubbled up as soon as I thought about it, and I was like, yes, that's it. So there's in my line of work, we do like travel.
Nigga, what the fuck is you an assassin? I'm like, in my line of work. What the fuck?
We don't ask questions.
We don't ask questions.
I do shit. Nigga,
why do you think I'm in here?
That's why your nosy ass is on the run.
Why do you think I'm in this jail cell?
Yo, death row. Just look for the motherfucker that's always wearing Death Row Records shirts.
Right. I just scratch out the row. Just like,
just don't ask him about Suge Knight.
Don't ask me that.
Continue.
Okay, so anyway, we have this third party who helps us also with bringing in like trips and such. The thing is though that the third party has no idea what the hell they're doing. So every time they call us, it's like, oh, here we go. And it's always a mess. Like, it's just the worst. Like, here's the thing. The worst ones, I think, because they're like, there's not even like a worst call. It is a worst type of call. It's where they're trying to like cancel the trips and such. And then they're asking us for like the authorization to cancel the trips. But we don't hold over those trips though. So, but they're the ones that cancel the trips because they're the ones that made the trips. So the problem is no one is telling these people. So they keep calling, asking us the questions of, do we have the authorization to cancel the trip? And we're like, we can't cancel it for you. And we're going back and forth with this dumb shit all the time. And it's like, what? But the thing is that I can get the call, and then it'll be one agent calling me for that. And then there's somebody else calling me on the other side. And I was like, don't they work next to each other? Can't they just tell, like, no, wait, you can't call them for that. Can you somebody give me a buy? What the hell is this? Like, no one tells these people.
Probably a sign in big letters. Do not call them for this shit. Oh, so I guess that means we should call them for this shit.
Just like they got the file right in front of their hands. Just like, yeah, I want to cancel. And they're just missing the letters. It's ridiculous. I'm like, how do you miss this over your head? But yeah, funny. It's all bad. I'll put in another one as well here for you. So if Lucas wants to think about another.
Oh, I got one right now.
Oh, okay.
This is like, so this is high school, my internship, my senior year. Fuck that place. Fuck the person I used to work for. That was my supervisor. I had never gotten reported in 4 years of working at places until I started working with her my senior year off of 2 dumb shit that was all shit that I was following due to her orders. And so one day we get this call, and the department I work in, we would field calls for 2 different departments, right? Sorry, excuse me, Watson, chill. And so y'all know he the mascot. He kind of just does whatever. So we were getting calls really for 3 different areas. And so one area by this time had moved to a different part of the campus, and we were no longer taking her call. So this woman was calling because she wanted to know how much a class was going to cost, right?
Fair enough.
Right. Well, my department doesn't handle that. And so when she called, she said, I talked to admissions and they sent me over here. I was working on a college campus too. And so admissions sent them over to my office. I was like, I'm sorry, we don't help. I'm a high school. I didn't say like I'm a high school student. I don't know where you need to call just to figure out how much class is. So then I'm pretty sure I sent her over. It's like a different department. That department, because like when she was talking to me, she was kind of upset already because she got fielded over. So then I sent her to a different department. That department, for some reason, bounced her back to me. I think she was just pissed off. And I was just like, man, there's like nothing. I think I sent her like student accounts. I'm like, they should be able to help you, right? And so she's pissed off, cursing me out. I was like, yo, I'm already pissed off to even be here today. I want to go home. I don't want to deal with your dumbass bitch. And so she was cursing me out and everything. I picked up the phone. Once I heard her yelling, because I recognized the number, once I heard her yelling at me, I didn't even say anything. I immediately just dialed the fucking registrar's office, because I'm like, they should be able to tell you, and hung up. I was just like, fuck no, I'm not dealing with you and your dumb shit. Like, you coming up to me. And my supervisor was on the other side of the wall, and so I didn't tell her what I was doing. And so I literally had to like quickly type in this fucking number, hung up, and was just like, all right, I guess I can go back to doing my homework. Like, I just did not want to deal with this dumb bitch. I was like,
time for this.
I ain't got no time for you and your stupidity.
No
like,
time.
no. Fuck no. Like, yeah, I was just like.
So you were just on the phones, basically?
Well, like, for that position, I was front desk. So I handled anybody coming in. I handled the phone calls, handled certain emails that we got, everything like that. But what they would also do is they would, especially toward like the end of the school year, for whatever reason, I got pushed over to start working in the president's office.
Oh.
That was no. I did not want the phone to ring, because like, unlike in my department, I know where calls go.
Right.
Here was the fucked up part, is that they had me covering the desk for somebody, and eventually, like, for a while, I just had to be there the whole day. I didn't know where the phone calls were going. They had no directory. The desk was empty, and by then I had no homework. So I literally just sat there, had nothing to do. There was no computer. And there was one person I could be like, oh, where does this call go? But she had left. She like went to lunch. So I literally was just sitting there, and I was like, God, I hope for this fucking hour nobody calls me, because I don't know what the fuck to do. This shit fucking sucks.
Whoa.
This is scary as hell. Like, thankfully nobody called. I was like, oh, thank God. Because you, like, anytime somebody like calls the president's office, it could be media, it could be somebody random trying to ask a question, like any old thing. And it was just like, I did not want to be the person that fucked up. Like, nah. Anytime them calls like that, they call, they'd be like, oh, hi, I'm here for so-and-so. I'm like, oh, my name is Rick James, bitch. I'm not like, I'm not giving you my legit name. Like, fuck, I'm not going on the record for this. Like,
Right.
yeah, you just never know. So it's just like, nah, I didn't want to get caught up in that mess.
Oh man. Wait, that was your high school job?
My senior year.
Okay.
Cause like, I had one job my freshman year, loved it. I wanted to stay, but when I got moved into, cause our school fucked up on my schedule. I was supposed to be in honors in my freshman year, but they just didn't do it. So then by sophomore year, they still didn't do it, and it wasn't until I got my schedule, and Miss PW, she saw it, and she was like, oh no, this is wrong. And so she was like, the first class day I had, I no longer had a job because they couldn't carry me over. And then before school started, I was going around on an abbreviated schedule because nobody had me on their roster just yet. And so I got a job at the last minute, working at the college campus's distribution center, which basically just meant I was taking all the mail for the whole school. I was there for 2 years, had one bad day, and then and like basically put it in my report at the end of the year. And our school, being dumbasses, decided not to ask me, like, oh, hey, would you still want to go back? Like, we know you just had a bad day type of thing. They just quickly shuffled me around to a department that if they had told me, I'd have been like, fuck no, I'm not working for this bitch. Like, she is a spawn of Satan. And so they went ahead and put me there for my senior year, and it just sucked. I was on the same campus. So once I got there my sophomore year, I didn't leave until the end of senior year. And so it just sucked because, you know, when you're at a college for 3 years, you basically went there. So it was kind of boring for me. And I intentionally did not apply because one, they had a long ass application. And two, I'd been there for 3 years. I'm like, I don't need to be here for another 4.
Damn. You're right, though. That makes sense. Hey, Bear.
And it was too close to home.
That's true. Bear, what was your story?
Oh, my story?
Now I'm curious.
Okay, so my story now, I really don't have like a set story. There's not like anyone that's like, no.
You have
a set
one.
story.
You have one.
I do have one.
You know you have one.
One just came into my mind that I almost forgot about. So my thing, it's not even like really giving bad customer service. It's more like dealing with idiots.
Yeah.
It's just the worst thing ever in the world. So I remember I was helping this guy get some travel going, and this kind of goes into kind of what it is, but not really. So just bear in mind. So my story was, I had this guy. I don't even remember what I can't even say his name anyway. So I can't even remember what he was looking for, but I remember he asked me this very weird set of questions, and I kind of froze for like a good 10 seconds. And he had to ask me, like, you know, are you still there? Like, yeah. So I remember he asked me a question. He was like, yeah, you guys, it's a traveling over to, you know, blank, right? Like, yeah. On a boat, right? Yeah. On the water, right?
Nah, nigga, we gonna take the boat and fly like some Avengers.
We're going on lava.
I wanted to so bad respond.
We gonna teleport there, sir.
Any of those.
This is Bowser's Island.
No, sir. This goes in the air. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna take the Rainbow Road there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The calls are recorded. I can't be stupid. It's like, I really wanted to.
God.
I was horribly pissed. I was like, sir, how did you make it this far? It's like, because look, with our job here, we don't call people. People call us.
Oh, you know what though? Hold on, Bear. I just thought about something.
What?
He had a mini point. Let me explain.
The fuck, nigga?
Okay.
Because, and I just thought about it right now.
Please explain this nigga.
There is a such thing as a boat plane. They're the planes that land on water. They're the things that have like the two little things.
The seaplanes?
Okay.
Seaplane, whatever.
Maybe
that's what he thought. I'm gonna give him that little bit of like that little Cheerio. That's it.
Look,
other than that, though, that was a stupid ass question.
I will allow the little Cheerio, but then
I won't. No, I'm not allowing it. No, it's not acceptable answer.
I'm allow it, but I'm gonna swat it away really fast, like mid-air.
Nigga, we taking the underground railroad there. Shit.
No, it goes under the water.
So, Bear, what happened?
So I still made the reservation, but I was just silent the whole time. I was just like, so I don't even know how to have a conversation with you if you just bust out this question on me. Like I don't know.
All you had to ask was, you climb tree?
I would have been scared to ask that question because I would not want to hear the answer.
You'd be like, the ones with bark on them?
Right. Bark on them?
Some do not have like technically bark on them, so I can give you that one. But maybe. Other than that, no.
Yeah, but you know, they're a tree. And I do have one more little snippet I can put in here since this is my topic here.
All right.
So your hair look like the top of a palm tree just before it gets to the leaves.
Oh, the fuzz. That's hilarious.
You saying I look like a bald executor? Fuck you.
Executor. Oh, no.
Bear, keep going.
Okay, so my other favorite type of calls to get, these are very rare, are the fights.
The fights?
They are the most awkward calls to be in, but God, they're so funny.
Explain.
Is your job like the MMA? Like the fuck?
So no, it's like where they have actual fights on the phone. Like it's like, could you be normal for like the next 5 minutes while we're on this phone call so I can make this and get out? I don't know. I don't want to be in y'all like whole argument going on. So sometimes some people be calling in and they be like, no, you should not call in right now. You should woosah and come back in like in the next like 10 minutes, right? So I had one call that I can't forget because that call was so funny. So I had someone call in making a trip that same day that they were going, and they had gone there and they were saying, yeah, we're going there with my boyfriend and we're gonna have a great time. I was like, yeah, cool, go ahead, get everything done, get them over there and go on from there. They called back in like the next 15 minutes, crying on the phone. I'm like, oh no, I recognize this voice. I just talked to you. What the hell happened in the span of 15 minutes? So it went from being they're going there together to that guy's a dick. I'm going back home. Can I cancel the trip? And I was like, oh no, I can't do anything for you here. I was real like, oh my God. But she's crying on the phone. I'm just like, oh, this is awkward as fuck. When we're typing away, I'm like, oh, this is awkward. Oh, what do you say? Someone like that. I mean,
bitch, like, you gonna be happy to see him tomorrow. So, like, get the fuck off my line, go home, take a nap. Like, no, you shouldn't be with that nigga.
What
like,
happened?
The fuck?
But I can't ask you that.
I ain't gonna ask you, period.
That ain't my business. So it's like, oh. So I'm just over here typing like, oh God. Just like, oh God, what do I do? Just try to get her out. It's ridiculous. And even the better ones are the marital specs. Those ones are the ones that are just like, oof. Ooh, they're over here yelling on the phone and stuff like that. You're just like, shut up. I'm trying to make the thing.
Oof. You know what, though? That actually reminds me of, this is a terrible way to roll into this. Right. Mookies, what is your $1 million nigga scheme?
Actually, no, I didn't have, like, before that, I actually had another story.
What?
Okay. So my mother and I, we used to own a preschool together, and so part of that, is a big function of customer service, and you should never allow a professional asshole like me to be in customer service, because I can only tolerate so much bullshit before I get annoyed. And so, the kids, yeah, they're annoying, but they're not that bad. It's really the parents. And so this is why I'm like, kids aren't born racist. You just got idiot parents. And so we have one parent in particular who, this is her first kid. And if he wasn't smiling when she dropped him off in the morning, she would call on her lunch break in the bathroom. Or sometimes she wouldn't even make it to her lunch break. She would just call in the bathroom at work. And the first thing she'd get on the phone, hi Mookies, is your mom available? Nope. Is your grandmother available? Nope. I'm the best bet you got now, bitch. And she's like, oh, well, I wanted to know if he was smiling because like he wasn't smiling and everything. And I'm like, yep, as soon as you left, he started running around with his friends, like having fun. Like he's good. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yep, have a good day. And she would do that every fucking day practically. And so it got to the point that she literally like told my mom, she was like, yeah, I just don't like when he answers the phone because it feels like I'm being rushed. I'm like, bitch, don't try me. Don't. Because you sitting up here calling like, oh, I didn't see him this morning. I just want to know how he was doing. I'm like, most parents at least wait until the end of the day. Be like, hey, did you have a good day? Not like, oh, it's the middle of the day and I know I can call. I'm like, I would like curse you the fuck out for being an idiot. Like, come on.
No,
it's not that hard.
Let me, no. I'm not, the only reason I want to explain this is I was a teacher as well, but I was a teacher for older kids. But like, they were like 12, 13, 14 years old.
Easy.
Preschool.
Preschool.
No.
Preschool.
No.
Worse.
No, it is not.
Worse.
Their hormones at the ages of 13 and 14 are the worst.
Oh, hold on. I had some kids that were a little too progressed in age. Yes.
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm talking about
you do.
I don't.
Like,
now,
nigga,
you know
4 trying to hump on a 2-year-old. Come on now, that is not okay.
You know what though? That I'll no. Let me, and you know what? I'm gonna leave this to the comments here. You know, comment down below or comment wherever on social media or whatever, and let us know which is worse, preschool or school between the ages of 12, 13, and 14. And what I mean by that is which students are harder to deal with. Like preschool. Actually though, it's gonna be the preteens. There's no way. Oh, them preteens. Yeah. Oh my god. You know, and I'm not even gonna explain.
I want some sarcasm and they'll be glued to the chair. Like, preschool don't give a fuck. Nah. But I literally had a kid get up on the table, scream, "Motherfuckers!"
It's a child. He just repeated what he heard. These are
people
that are trying to figure out who they are. And they think they're better than you.
He could curse with the best of them. Believe me, I've worked at a camp counselor. I know.
That's
fucking preschoolers.
Again, but like preteens, they have unnecessary drama that they're trying to bring you into. Girl stole my glitter pen, and she think her glitter pen better. It's a fucking.
I said, don't lie. You stole that glitter pen, didn't you?
Low-key, I wanted to.
He like, well, it is looking.
Now, let's leave it to our audience here. So just let us know which is actually worse. Now, what I was gonna say though, and my point of understanding for that mom, the reason I say this is because of the fact that there's a lot of pseudoscience regarding things like depression and a lot of self-help books that make it seem that, for example, if somebody's not smiling, that means they're more than likely depressed. Now, that's not true because we know know people who are smiling that have major fucking depression. You just don't know it. So your kid not smiling does not mean that they're depressed. Like,
yeah. See, this would be like,
I promise you.
Kids like first 2-3 weeks, cool. But by this point, he'd been at the school for like over a year. And was still, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, he didn't just wake up and decide, you know what, I'm gonna hate my mom today. Little dude don't care. Like, he just want to run around with his friends.
And you know,
play basketball.
Speaking of parents, like your kids, as long as you're teaching them good shit, you're fine. You're doing good. You're doing as long as you're doing the best that you can as a parent, you're doing fine. And the reason I say the best as you can do as a parent because I realize that not everybody's meant to be a parent. 1, and 2, not everybody has those skills. Mm-hmm. And not everybody is blessed with those types of skills. Now, do the best that you can. Get help when you need it, and you're fine. Honestly,
that's why Bear's a deadbeat. Like, he don't give a fuck about any of his kids. He don't even claim them. He don't even claim them.
He don't even claim.
No, all 38 of them. Yeah, all
There's
of them.
There's 2 more now. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you keeping more tabs than me.
He got them in different areas. See, he got them in different area codes.
Oh damn, are these twins? Because
who knows, man?
He trying to pull the Nick Cannon. Right. And I ain't gotta say allegedly on that one because he got multiple kids in recent time too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that ain't alleged. You can look that shit up, and he's talked about it as well. He said he's doing this for a reason.
Well, anyway, Mookie's, what is your $1 million nigga scheme?
Fuck. Right. You know, you got the Olympics.
You gotta make it short too because we're well over time.
You know. So shit. I was really thinking hard too, but you know.
Don't think so hard.
Nigga wedding plannings. That's what we're gonna go with.
Oh, that sounds great.
And we gonna plan your wedding. So the 3 of us are gonna get in because Concept's gonna join this shit. But if you got like a last minute wedding, because either you about to go in to do a dime, or you know, will and testament type of thing, shotgun wedding, whatever. You know, for 30 stacks, we will. Oh yeah, we know y'all can get this together, so don't even try me.
What?
30 stacks.
30?
Yes. This is a wedding, motherfucker. We ain't gonna. This is a quick one. We can't just like we got to set this up quick. We will be your DJs, your live performance singers. Bear will officiate. At the same time, we'll do an OnlyFans rating of dick pics for you.
Isn't that counterproductive? But okay, keep going.
in the middle of the wedding, if you want to pay for that, or if you want to like.
Does he have a booth
afterwards?
Like, not instead of a kissing booth, it's a dicking booth.
That's hilarious.
Yes. It'll be a dicking booth. Make sure you hit him up at Mr. Forrest Bear
Put that on the
Instagram.
Shirt. Just
so then he'll also have his so we'll also have the catering and everything. So the catering, you know, this is the last minute and we want to keep majority of your money anyway and be like, fuck you, bitch. So we basically just gonna go ahead and just get y'all ham sandwiches with mayo on it.
Oh my god.
And we ain't gonna go Miracle Whip, no nigga, just straight up mayo, right?
Oh,
on
gross.
White bread. We know y'all niggas hate white bread.
Gross. And you think people gonna play 30 for this?
Hey, this is what you get when you try to get a last minute wedding. So 30 stacks.
30 stacks. You think people gonna play 30
hold
stacks?
Hold on. But if you time it properly, and you pay us like a good chunk up front in cash, right? We'll drop it down to 10 for you. 10, right? Hold on, we still gotta get the speakers, the chairs, the venue. Like the venue obviously has gotta be in your grandmama backyard. Like
I have
it can't
questions.
be nowhere. What? You always got questions, sir.
No, because if this is a last minute thing, that means we could only take one last minute client at a time.
Hey, we're gonna be busy during the summer.
What I'm trying to say is it's basically first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Okay. And how come we can't already if you're spending 30 racks, if we're making 30 racks per, how is it that we don't already have our equipment?
Nigga, Party City only lets you rent it from so long.
All right, so basically what I'm hearing is you're making a treehouse out of cardboard.
Basically, we're gonna get the good place from Smart and Final. You will at least be nice to do that. Like, you know, for the cake, we're gonna go to Costco. We're gonna go to Party City for the chairs and the tables and the little aprons.
The Smart and Final one? You talk about the ones with the little flower?
No, the little stackable ones that you can use as a cover.
Wow.
So you can
Not even the one with the design.
no.
Damn.
So you can take that shit home and then like reheat it right there. Although it's just a ham sandwich and
I'm actually
some
not
cheap cake.
This might be one I'm not gonna back, and the only reason why, because 30 racks sounds nice, but nobody's gonna pay that. Two.
Hey, this is what happens when you go to jail.
This sounds stressful for us.
We know you left part of the stack at your auntie's house, all right? So we already know this. So therefore, give us some of the stack and we will set you up, man. We want her to think this is like a real special thing, right? Yeah. Bear, you in on this?
I'm in.
Thank you. Bear's always in. Concept be a little bitch. Like,
Bear's a follower, that's why.
Ride or die, nigga.
Hey, Bear need this. Hold on, Bear need this money for them kids, all right?
You think he really if he made money, he would give it to his kids?
I mean, his kids got to get to college somehow.
I don't think they're going to college at this rate. Dianello is not doing good in school.
He's trying to make his own United Bear Fund. Like, come on.
Yeah. Supporting one bear. Only one.
My God.
Like, shit. So that's why we trying to, like, you know, the prices for this one's a little bit more expensive, you know? And if you want to do something special, like, you know, you wanted to, like, bungee jump, like, nigga, we'll set you a little short cord to jump off the roof, but you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you know, Concept, you just mad because we didn't get the right plates. You know what? You can pick the napkins.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. No, hell no. I don't want to just.
We'll let you DJ too. You can DJ and take photos for him.
I mean, how
But hold on.
How am I gonna DJ and take photos?
Point and click, nigga, spin.
Point click spin.
Point spin.
I'm over here. Oh wait.
Oh, hold on. You know what? We'll just buy him some like Kodak cameras.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, get the yellow camera.
Right.
No, I'm not in on this one. This sounds
When
too
it run
stressful.
out, you dispose in the bucket.
It ain't stressful for us.
But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, don't be a bitch in life. Be nice. Don't lose your stress over dumb shit. Don't be a concept. Laugh. Enjoy life. You know, let people spend 30 racks on some dumb shit like a wedding because it's fucking hilarious. And you know some niggas gonna be dumb enough to do it because they trying to get Bon Kui the greatest wedding in their life.
Wrap it up.
Before they go in for like 10.
Wrap it up.
So all I'm just saying is, people, you know, enjoy the small things and don't be a bitch.
If you didn't learn anything,
shut the fuck up.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.